At 9:23 a.m. on June 14th, 2025, a routine naval patrol in the South China Sea suddenly became something much bigger. What started as standard freedom of navigation operations quickly turned into one of the tensest naval standoffs of the decade. A moment where one wrong move could have triggered a global crisis. And it all began with a single radar contact. The USS Princeton, operating in international waters, detected a Chinese destroyer that had been loitering at a safe distance. Then, without warning, the ship accelerated sharply and turned directly toward the American fleet. From a professional naval standpoint, this wasn't normal behavior. It was an intercept. Inside the Combat Information Center, U.S. officers tracked the ship calmly. They had time, distance, and overwhelming firepower on their side. This wasn't panic. This was patience. The surrounding waters were packed with civilian shipping, container vessels, energy tankers, and cargo ships carrying trillions of dollars in global trade. Any conflict here wouldn't just be military. It would ripple across the entire world economy. As the Chinese destroyer closed in, threat data was automatically shared across the entire carrier strike group. The aircraft carrier adjusted operations. Escort ships moved into protective positions. Everything was controlled. Everything was deliberate. Soon after, airborne radar detected fighter jets launching from a nearby Chinese carrier. American aircraft responded immediately. The difference was obvious. U.S. fighters launched at full combat weight, fully networked, sharing sensor data in real time. The opposing aircraft struggled with fuel limits, coordination, and outdated systems. No missiles were fired, but the imbalance was unmistakable. This wasn't a dogfight, it was a demonstration. Then came electronic warfare. American jamming aircraft entered the area, flooding opposing radar systems with false contacts and phantom targets. At the same time, sonar operators detected a submarine attempting to quietly maneuver closer. But it wasn't quiet at all. It had already been tracked. The message was clear. Surface, air, and undersea domains were all under control. At the peak of the standoff, the Chinese destroyer briefly locked its fire control radar onto the American carrier. In naval terms, that's the equivalent of aiming a loaded weapon. The U.S. response: measured, calm, professional. No escalation, but no hesitation either. Every move was recorded. Every option was ready. Later that day, a U.S. attack submarine surfaced near the opposing carrier group, close enough to be clearly seen. It stayed just long enough to make a point. Then it vanished again beneath the waves. No words were needed. By evening, the opposing fleet withdrew. Official statements called it a routine exercise, but the reality was obvious. This wasn't about aggression. It was about presence, capability, and deterrence. And in that moment, the balance of power spoke for itself.